Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wisconsin's offense will get the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Carney. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Got it in the middle. It's Galladay. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, will they dial off on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Badgers are in the hurry up. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught near the sticks. It's Coates. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. There he goes. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Oh, he dropped it! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Give to the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Toss to the outside.
Well, the ball carrier there was just hoping his speed was going to get him to the outside and turn the corner, but nothing working. Defense forces him out of bounds for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The RPO, it's complete. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the ground with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. Strong, firm tackle. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Galladay. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. He breaks a tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete to the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got the back in the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Woods. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Grab near the marker. It's Woods. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over ULM. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carney. They'll immediately call timeout. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Galladay. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. Makes the grab.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just enough time to get off one more snap. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's caught. It's Coates. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The give to the back. Looking for room at the 30. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Going right to work up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Fires to the big fella. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go right back to him. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here which breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll run it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got his man. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Hold on. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Hold on. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Leaves it with the back. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little room. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Rides to back and leaves it. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. The toss to the outside. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Finds his target down the middle. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. So here comes the Michigan offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cokes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Hayden.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Carney. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Galladay. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Plucks it out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bringing the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pulls it in. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.